Multidimensional Poverty Index (NITI Aayog). Recently, the NITI Aayog has released a discussion paper titled Multidimensional Poverty in India since 2005-6, stating that 24.82 crore people escaped multidimensional poverty in the last 9 years. About NITI Aayog. NITI Aayog is National Institution for Transforming India, established by the Government of India. It is the apex public policy think tank of the Indian government, which provides inputs regarding the different programs and policies of the government. It was established in 2015 by the NDA government to replace the Planning Commission. The 7 pillars of NITI Aayog include proactivity, pro-people, participation, empowering, inclusion of all, equality, and transparency. This discussion paper by NITI Aayog has utilized data from National Family Health Surveys (NFHS) conducted in 2005-6, 2015-16, and 2019-21 to understand long-term poverty trends. The National Multidimensional Poverty Index. Traditionally, poverty has been measured by assessing monetary resources available for an individual or household. The monetary metric generally used were household income or consumption expenditure. The Global Multidimensional Poverty Index is based on the Alkire and Foster methodology that identifies people as poor or not poor based on a dual cutoff counting method. It follows the universally acknowledged metric designed to assess acute poverty, providing a complementary perspective to conventional monetary-based measures of poverty assessment. Global MPI uses 10 indicators covering 3 areas, namely health, education, and standard of living. Health dimension includes nutrition and child and adolescent mortality indicators. Education dimension includes years of schooling and school attendance indicators. And standard of living dimensions include 6 household-specific indicators, namely housing, household assets, type of cooking fuel, access to sanitation, drinking water, and electricity. However, the national MPI covers 12 indicators, while global MPI covers 10 indicators. With these 10 indicators of global MPI, they incorporated 2 additional indicators are maternal health and bank accounts, in line with the national priorities. Highlights: the proportion of multidimensional poor persons in total population has fallen from 55.34% in 2005-6 to 24.85% in 2015-16 and to 14.96% in 2019-21. India has experienced a significant reduction in multidimensional poverty from 29.17% in 2013-14 to 11.28% in 2022-23, marking a decrease of 17.89 percentage points. Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, and Rajasthan have recorded the sharpest decline in the number of people classified as poor based on the MPI. Uttar Pradesh registered the largest decline in the number of poor, with 5.94 crore people escaping multidimensional poverty during the last 9 years, followed by Bihar at 3.77 crores and Madhya Pradesh at 2.30 crores. All 12 indicators of MPI have shown significant improvement, reflecting progress in health, education, and standard of living dimensions. Highest level of deprivation in 2005-6 were found in indicators such as cooking fuel, sanitation, and bank account. On the other hand, child and adolescent mortality, school attendance, and drinking water had the lowest level of deprivation in 2005-6. The latest estimates based on NFHS 5 show that cooking fuel and housing continue to have the highest deprivation, while indicators like child and adolescent mortality, electricity, and bank account maintain the lowest deprivation levels. The severity of deprivation (SOD) declined at a slightly lower rate between 2015-16 and 2019-21 compared to the last decade. SOD measures all the deprivations at the average multidimensional poor suffers from. At the same time, reduction of deprivation was faster after 2015-16 in terms of reduction in share of MPI poor out of total population compared to the decade before, owing to a lesser number of years. SDG Target Achievement. India is likely to achieve Sustainable Development Goals Target 1.2, which aims to reduce at least by half the proportion of men, women, and children of all ages living in poverty in all dimensions according to national definitions well before 2030. 13.5 crore people have escaped poverty between 2015-16 and 2019-21. Poverty in rural India fell from 32.59% to 19.28%, while in urban areas it declined from 8.65% to 5.27%. Thus, the rural population witnessed a larger decline in poverty as compared to urban population. The fastest reduction in proportion of multidimensional poor was observed in the states of UP, Bihar, MP, Odisha, and Rajasthan. Government interventions to reduce MPI. Several schemes and programs of the Government of India have made significant improvement in enhancing the quality of life for millions of people across India. Initiatives such as Poshan Abhiyan and Anemia Mukt Bharat have played a crucial role in addressing reach to health facilities, resulting in a substantial reduction in deprivation. The Government of India operates one of the largest food security programs in the world. Under the National Food Security Act, food grains are provided to 81.35 crore beneficiaries, covering 75% population in rural areas and 50% population in urban areas. Mission Poshan 2.0 and Saksham Anganwadi have significantly contributed to fostering a healthier India. Through around 14 lakh Anganwadi centers, the program is benefiting nearly 10 crore beneficiaries, which includes around 8.87 crore children under 6 years and 1.1 crore pregnant and lactating mothers. Various programs addressing maternal health through Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan, clean cooking fuel distribution through Ujjwala Yojana, improved electricity coverage via Saubhagya, and transformative campaigns like Swachh Bharat Mission and Jal Jeevan Mission have collectively improved living conditions and overall well-being of the people. The Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana has been the driving force for change, leading to opening of over 50 crore bank accounts in recent years. The PM Awas Yojana has ensured that over 4 crore underprivileged families in both urban and rural areas now have access to safe, secure, and comfortable homes. Major takeaways. A part of the NFHS 5 data were collected before the COVID-19 pandemic. Therefore, the estimates may not fully reflect the impact of COVID on the economy or its effect on subsequent government interventions. The pace of reduction is generally faster when poverty levels are higher than when poverty levels are lower.